a subscriber write to me. He's a good guy. He's a good friend of mine. He's a great subscriber. Oh, by the way, subscribe to the channel, please. I really appreciate it. Helps me put out all kind of informative videos, travel videos. Commented and said, hey, Mr. Lawrence, what kind of knives do you carry when you're out in the wilderness? When you're doing your travels and you're going different places, what do you have with you? That's a pretty good question. I'm not like a lot of guys that carry all these real expensive and extravagant knives and big knives and all that. But I do carry a few when I'm out here walking along the wilderness, hiking, backpacking, camping, things like that. I do carry a few with me. Start out with, I always have my little Kershaw with me. And this is a nice little knife. It's not very big at all. What I like about this knife is one, clip on it. So I can clip it right here, and it's always there, and it's very low vis. It's very hard to see, but it's nice. What I really like about it is, if I need it, for instance, in a self-defense mode, this hand is up for defense. This one is going to be my defense. This is going to be my ploy. This is what people watch. Whatever's out front is where their eyes are. So if something was to happen, this hand is out front doing something, either checking my hat, either checking my glasses, either just a wave, maybe this way. At the same time, this way I can reach down and I've got my knife in this hand. Now what I like about it is this right here. You can open it up with one hand. That's very important. Very, very important. Because if something happens and you get into a struggle and somebody's got this hand and they're pulling you or they're dragging you or what, you can reach around and with one hand you can pull your knife out and then you can do what you need to do. So I like it. It's just a fat blade. I keep it sharp. I keep it as sharp as I can. You know, I'm not like David Pearson. David Pearson's knives, if you touch it with a piece of paper, it just opens right up by itself. Yeah, I need to learn to get better at my knives, and I'm going to keep watching David. Oh, by the way, David's YouTube channel is Fun in the Woods. You want to know some survival skills and you want to know some bushcraft stuff, check out his channel. I really enjoy it. It's one of the channels that I watch quite a bit, and I pick up a lot of things. This knife also has a little hammer. It's got a little lanyard loop at the end, but that can also work as a little bit of a hammer right there. It's got a bottle opener if you need it. That's kind of old school bottle opener, but I bet there's a lot of different reasons for a bottle opener these days. You know, this right here, you know, if you had to walk up and you could probably break some glass with that if you had to. You know, you can open it up with one hand. You know, I can push this, reach it around, and close it if I need to. So on this trip right here, I carry a nice little Kershaw. It's pretty good. Look at right here. Now, what I've also brought on this trip is a knife that I've had since I was in my 20s, which you're talking 40 years ago, and this is an old timer. Okay, and I'm not only saying I'm an old timer, I'm saying this knife is an old timer, and it's pretty cool. This model here is called a Frontier, and it's pretty cool. You know, it's got, I think this is brass, and this is real wood right here, and it's got little brass tacks in it put together. So why am I carrying this? I don't know. You know, I think it's more nostalgia. You know, I just think that I was cleaning out some stuff, getting ready to go on this trip, and I come across it. I just like it. I just think it's a cool knife to have. I cannot open it with one hand. It doesn't have anything for me to grab my thumb on. It would be difficult. Once again, I probably could, but I'm kind of risking a little bit. If it slips or something, I could cut my finger, do something like that. I don't want to do that. Anyways, Joe, that's the two knives that I'll be carrying with me on this trip right here. This one's got a nice little leather sheath that Mrs. Melissa kind of reworked and got it in good shape for me. It just slips in there, locks on, be ready to go. So that and the Kershaw, and I'm rocking and rolling out here. So thank you, Joe. for the comment. I appreciate it. Thank you for the subscription. And I think we're going to get ready to go to the Grand Sable Lighthouse right now.